We haven't done a whole lot on YouTube in the last week. We've had a little weather. It's Monday. We're expecting some weather tonight and tomorrow, which isn't good for anything we've got going on. It's like I got a million things I need to do. Literally like a million, maybe 1,000,001. But I just don't know where to start. And some days you just beat your head up against a rock trying to figure out what to do or where to go. So today, with the weather coming in tonight, we're actually going to do a little project today. Brandon and I talked about it Saturday. I'm going to take a tree out for Brandon. It's a hard leaning tree. I went and looked at with him Saturday. It's kind of in a troublesome spot for him where he built a new corral next to a new fence. And it just died. And rather than leave it there until it causes problems with that corral or fence, we're going to go ahead and take it down today. When I went and looked at it Saturday, he was kind of describing it to me. I thought, well, maybe we can just take some wedges and, the hammer and saw and bring it down like that. Or maybe a skid steer, we can put enough pressure pulling with that. No, I don't think it'd be best to do that. So we're just going to fire up this 12 Model H. We're going to take it over there and we're going to pull it down. That way we can get the pull we need with the weight of the skidder. We can get up high in the tree, get a line on it. Of course, we'll notch hinge it, back cut it. So that's probably our plan for today. And we might wire up a fuel pump on a new fuel tank. We talked about that. Still need to go up my Western Star. My Western Star is at Tag Truck Center still in Springfield. Just having some service work done to it, nothing major. Those guys take really, really good care of me down there. I thought we were going to get it Friday, but they said they seen another issue with the check engine light, just something they wanted to check out. I was fine with that. I kind of wanted to move equipment this weekend, but it wasn't that big a deal. I figured since here in Missouri there was some football game or something yesterday that everybody was excited about. I figured yesterday would be a good day to move equipment, but we didn't get to do that. So now we'll fuel this thing up. We'll head over to Brandon's. We'll see if we can get this tree on the ground. Haven't been started in a while. Them plugs warm up a little bit. She likes it. I've got a new air cleaner cap that I need to put on. I guess we could do that today as well. Just a good day to do odds and ends. It's still pretty wet up north. More rain and snow on the way, so that's not good for anything right now. Kenny and I have talked about this skidder. At one time, we were thinking about getting rid of one of these 648s. Now I'm not so sure if I want to get rid of either one of them. It's kind of nice having two of them still, just like this one. It's getting ready to go to a project and it'll be there for probably a month or better. While we've still got the other 648 on jobs over around the Missouri-Kansas line. Of course, the 548, it's on jobs as well. So it's kind of nice being able to bounce around. Even we work such a wide area that if the weather plays a factor in one place, we can always work another, which makes it nice. And we talked about which skidder we wanted to keep. Kenny likes this 12 with the torque converter better. I'm not really partial to either one. I think they're both nice skidders. Of course, we just spent a significant amount of money on this one at John Deere, Murphy. So it's probably, mechanically, maybe it's in a little better shape. I don't know. I'm a big fan of these GPI pumps. I've got one on the 5500 Ram, and I've got a 2500 Ram up there. We're getting ready to, that'll be the pump we hook up today. It's a GPI pump as well in that aluminum tank. This pump is 20 gallons a minute. The new one we're putting on is just an 18-gallon a minute pump. I know there's not much difference there, but I like the looks of them. I like that they're made here in the United States. Out of Great Bend, Kansas, I believe. I like to try to buy American-made products when possible. We're fueled up and mobile. Still got a little 548 there, somebody needs to buy. yard's pretty full. Got logs everywhere, stacked, laid out. Some of these need to get hauled out right now so we have room for the next bunch. And we've got about, I don't know, 3 miles to Brandon's. Normally I don't like to road these machines that far, but we're gonna do it anyway. Coming up on Casa de Brandon here. When I'm roading a machine, I don't ever road it real hard, a little over half throttle. Surprisingly, this is the first time I've had this thing out and really roaded it, this one here. I kind of like roading it down the road better than the direct drive skidder. I think this torque converter, I think it does a little better going down the road. Seems to pull the hills a heck of a lot better. It's a nice skidder, I like it. I just like any of them. I don't like being in any of them anymore. Family outing on the four-wheelers. Brandon's wife, Brandon's on the Gator, Brandon's dad, and his son, Bennett, are in the white truck up there. She got me in the skidder. Corral area. Brandon set my saw down out here. So that's the tree in question. It leans back over. This is a corner fence. This side is the neighbor. All that over there is Brandon's. Both pretty new fences. We want that to go right out in here, is where we're going to try to shoot that tree. So we're going to get up in it now and hook the cable. And I think, I told Brandon it might fall on his bunks here, but I think we can get it out in here. Brandon's going to hook the cable. I told him just to hook it as high as he could get it, and he'll hook that choker back into the main line. Of course, this this goes back to all the high school math that I didn't take or didn't pay attention in about geometry. It's definitely what pulling trees is, a lot of geometry. pretty cut, but it's down, and that's the main thing. Jill did some filming. We'll get some video from her. She can airdrop it to me. Brandon's just winching that out of the way. I just put a notch and a hinge into the back cut on with some wedges and come down pretty easy. Might as well just go ahead and get one of these for the farm.
Well, that's what I said. I was like,
Brandon and Ben are on the skidder. We'll be on my piece of property. I had a few walnut trees that needed to be pulled into a push while I cut. Brandon's run a skidder before. Looks like any piece of equipment he's on, he's pretty proficient on it. Definitely makes a big difference when you got somebody to help you get some of these good problematic trees down. This is the fourth one we brought down. I think that's the last of the walnut we're going to cut today. It's a pretty good tree. It's right here next to the road. It leaned hard back towards the highway right here. We got Brandon's dad out here flagging. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a fun piece of property. I'm glad I bought. The plans have kind of changed from what they originally were a little bit, but the great thing about it is I got a lot of really good young walnut growing. More young walnut than walnut that I have actually harvested off this little piece of land. And just like right now, walnut prices are doing really well. So I'm coming in here, cutting some of my own trees on a slow day. Excuse me. It kind of works out. One of the things I really love about this piece of property is the dynamics on it. As far as timber, there's a little bit of everything here. We've got some really good walnut we've cut off of it. Some good chinkapin oak, some really good true northern red, some decent sized sassafras back here, which we don't see a lot of in our area. A lot of young walnut like this. Right here we've got a good true northern red growing there. Going back, we've got some black oak. So there's a few good true northern reds in here. I don't know how many walnut we've cut off this place now. Probably, I bet we've cut over 40. I'm trying to remember how many I cut way back when I first bought it. And there's still some to be cut. It's it's a good place to come tinker around. Both Brandon and I, it's fun for him. He gets to get out here and play a little bit. And I get somebody to help me.